Okay, I think we are now live. Yay, is it working? Can you guys hear me okay? If you can, give me a thumbs up. Let me just check. Okay, oops, nearly dropped my camera. Let's have a little look. So I think the Wi-Fi is working okay here. I'm not getting any messages, but there we are. I've got a couple of thumbs up. There's 7 of you. Hi, hola, look, Julia, Alan. Oh my goodness, how exciting. So this is my second YouTube live. And look, loads of you guys on, that's brilliant. As per usual, I didn't really give you much notice. I literally just put up a post about half an hour ago. So look, there's people from Florida, Diane, hello to you all. So what I love, obviously I do YouTube, I do lives on Facebook and Instagram, but YouTube is my biggest platform, and it's just so lovely to be able to connect with you guys like now, because I feel like you're all my friends. This is just so lovely. So normally you see me in my workout gear. There's someone from Brazil, Italy. So this is just so nice. So this is your chance. Literally, you can ask me anything you want about health, fitness. Someone from Nepal. There's Daisy. Some diet tips to lose weight easily. Okay, everyone always asks the same. Everyone always wants to know about weight loss. And you know what? I'm your expert on that, because I'm going to be really honest and tell you. There are, and I always say this in all my videos, but I think the more you understand, hello, I start drinking apple cider, you know, none of this stuff, let me tell you, the best way and the only way to do it is by doing regular exercise, making exercise part of your life. And it is also about understanding about healthy food, you know, and it is about making it consistent, which is so important, you know. So what you need to do if you want to lose weight, if you want to tone up, if you want to feel healthy and fit, then you have to look at this as a lifestyle. You know, it's not something that you are just going to do for, say, like 3 weeks and then give up. Because what happens, and this is, trust me, what happens with so many people, they'll fall for all these like here we are, just finished your most recent video. I was feeling unhappy, but don't starve yourself. I didn't see enough of that message, and I hope you liked my most recent video that was just filmed in France. So going back to, it's a lifestyle, and this is really, really important, because what I want to do on my channel, what I want to do is like educate you all about how you can have the tools, how you understand how your body works, and how you can consistently literally be your healthiest and fittest. And this doesn't matter what age. I mean, I literally have clients from this age to that age, not that that really means an age, but basically, you know, it doesn't matter if you're in your 80s or if you're 8 years old, we can all be healthy and fit. And so to me, it's also, as I said, about being a trainer. It's more than just putting up my workout videos. It's about educating. Oh dear, someone's so upset. Why is Mara upset? I didn't see. I need to answer that one. So it is about finding healthy foods, and you know, think about it. Think about what foods you like, and you might be someone who perhaps thinks that healthy eating is just like eating a lettuce leaf, that it is about not really kind of having many or restricting calories. The truth is, and this is an interesting one, what do you think about intermittent fasting? You know, there's so much new research on that, but to me, I think it's far better if we eat every day. But what I do think is quite good is if people are wanting to perhaps lose a bit of weight, is do time restrictive eating. So it might be that you have breakfast in the morning, you have like a little snack, have lunch, and then have a really early dinner. So say then you've eaten, you finish eating at 7 o'clock, and then you don't eat for another 12 hours until 7 in the morning. That way then you're doing time restrictive, but you're not starving your body, and that's actually a really good thing to do. But you know, to me, as I said, it's the most important thing is you have to find something that you like, that is realistic, because you're going to have to be doing this for the rest of your life. So if you're doing an exercise workout, that say takes an hour that you don't like, or that you're having to go to the gym and you haven't got time, perhaps you're a busy mum, then that is gonna never be realistic. You might be able to do it for 3 or 4 weeks, but then what happens after that? Then you go back to your original habits. So this is where it is so important to find something that is realistic, that works. And I'm hoping you guys that are on here now have found that my workouts work. Well, I know they work. I've done it for 25 years. And as a trainer, I've always thought very, very differently and looked at workouts differently to how other trainers do. For example, you will never really see many burpees. You will never really ever see me doing the plank. And the reason being is I literally, and anyone that saw my last YouTube live, have a seriously dislike the plank. The reason being is you are just lying on the floor in that position and holding it. I mean, sometimes they get you holding it for like a minute, 2 minutes. And to me, what happens there is, all right, you are strengthening your core, but you are far better off doing that standing up. And what you're doing then is you're burning more calories. It's a much more of a functional exercise than doing the plank. But so many people just, that's all they see, and they just follow the leader, and they follow people doing that, and they don't kind of question and think, actually, is that really beneficial? Because most people, I bet you, if they're doing the plank, is because they perhaps want to lose tummy fat and they want to tone their abs. So I would be saying to them, in fact, shall I go showing you, see if I can stand up. You're far better doing this sort of exercise, something like that, because then by doing that, what you're doing is you are then working your abdominals while you're standing up. So you're burning calories and you're still working your core muscles. So, you know, that's where I would say, I know my workouts are really different. I know my workouts are so much shorter than other perhaps people on YouTube or on Instagram. They might do workouts that are 30 minutes, 40 minutes, which is fine if you like doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But all I would say is, I do focus on really trying to get younger. Someone's just asked me my age there. I focus on trying to get shorter workouts, like my 7-minute ones, you know, even 10, 20 minutes, because that way you are then more likely to stick to them. You are more likely to do them all the time. And my mission here, my one mission on YouTube, and this is again where I'm very different from other people, it's not about getting adverts, it's not about getting sponsorship. I am here as your free online trainer. It's kind of happened and I love it. I have so many of you on here that it's in my heart to like teach you and tell you honestly that you can do all this for free, that you can get healthy and fit. And I want you all to get results, which I know if you do my workouts, you will. And I want you to tell your friends, your family, because you know what? The most important thing in life, let me tell you, is your health is more important than anything else, and it is your family and friends. So let me write, I'm going to try and read these really quickly. I'm having trouble in sticking to healthy eating. I'm going to show you something. Right, I'm going to try and show you. I'm working on, you ready for this? I'm working on a new project, which I'm going to show you on here. So I did do a healthy eating book. In fact, I think that came out this time last year. And it was a bestseller. It has gone crazy. So it's like, all right, now people want more stuff, because the book was very much about just like easy, healthy eating. So I'm now working on book number 2, which I'm hoping is going to be out in middle of October. And you guys are going to be the first. I'm just going to show you a very, very, let me just find it for you. I'll just show you a little mock-up. It's going to be very different. I've got some amazing new, really fun, easy recipes. So I'm just trying to find it here now. Does anyone else have a computer that on their desktop just has a million things? Mine, seriously. Here we go, where is it? See if I can find it for you. Okay, let me just find 2 pages. So this hasn't been edited yet. Let's go 2 pages, but I'm just going to show you a little idea because it's very different. We're going to do things like this. Can you see that? So I still need work on that, but they're going to be fun illustrations. How about that? And then we've got, let me find another one for you. So we've got PEAR and feta and mint fritters. We've got a cherry lime dream smoothie. We've got a healthy zucchini and avocado soup. We've got a cauliflower crust margarita pizza. We've got roasted beetroot, ginger and coconut soup. And then there's another one. We've got a mini raspberry bakewell tarts. We've got on-the-go carrot cakes. On-the-go carrot cakes, can you see? So we've got loads. So trust me on the food. I am working on that because I know so many of you guys are like, how can I eat healthy food? So I am working on that, and I'm doing all the illustrations. I just decided there are so many healthy eating books which all just kind of look the same. So I wanted to do something really different. And yes, we have pizza in there. We have cake. And obviously we have chocolate. So that is literally all I'm doing at the moment. Fatima, please read my message. I will when it comes up next. So did you ever have problem with your weight? You know, that's a really interesting thing. Absolutely. And I did, especially when I was at school, when I I'm trying to think what school you call it. So first, second school, I hated sport. I did no sport, no fitness. And, you know, but to me, it's kind of like it's all just about believing in yourself and being a healthy weight. Like I would have no idea actually how much I weigh. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I stepped on the weighing scales. And so for me, what I'd say to people is, it's always just about really just focusing on being your healthiest and fittest. And so here we are. If I had to drink sometimes. I have stiff lumbar spine. Any tips on exercise? Fatima, there we are, I got to read that one. Definitely what I would say with that, perhaps try a little bit of walking, avoid doing any high impact, avoid anything like doing burpees or anything like the plank is a nightmare, so don't do that. I wanted to say thank you for your channel. Yay, that's it. And look, a new subscriber. Hello, how exciting. We've got so many people all over the world joining. It's just brilliant. So lumbar spine, yeah, try and avoid doing any like high impact. Power walking is good, but work on doing your core, you know, even just standing up, belly button, draw it in tight to the spine. And if you're watching this video back, because even though this is live, this will then go up on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to learn how to do this, but on the right hand side, so if you're watching this now, if you look there, I think it allows you to click something just outside the video. That means you can look at all these messages that I'm seeing. So when you're rewinding and looking at this not live is what I'm trying to say, you'll be able to read the messages. You can see what I'm answering. Any tips for losing belly fat? So remember, I do have that video that has got people amazing results. Again, it's just 7 minutes. But belly fat, again, it's about nutrition. You've got to be really good. Like we can do all my workouts, but if then we're eating bad foods, and when I say bad foods, I mean processed foods, foods with lots of sugar, then obviously we're increasing our calorie intake and then our body is gonna store fat. So this is where, you know, really learn to love food and think about what your favorite foods are, and then go and find how to eat those in a healthy variation, because that's really important. So I'm eating bad food once a week. Is that okay? You know, it is about balance. So I always say like 80% of the time, so say that's 80% of the time, be good. Then 20% of the time, we can be a little bit naughty. But also, perhaps try and learn, like if you're, what you consider naughty is you love chocolate, which is fine, who doesn't? We're all human. But you know, see if you could then find a way of perhaps like having darker chocolates, so then you're making a healthier choice. Any tips for losing arm fat and legs? So again, I do have someone from St. Lucia. I went to St. Lucia years ago, stayed in the most amazing hotel right opposite the Pitons, which was incredible. So what was I saying? Yeah. So remember, I've got my 7-minute challenges. I've got loads of them on there. We've got an arm one, we've got a thigh one, we've got a belly one, we've got a balance one, posture, we've got a metabolism one. There are 10 on there, so just find one of those. So let's just look. Someone from Germany. I've been to Germany as well. Lucy suggests me how to overcome this. I do your exercise regularly. So again, with that, you know, the best medicine, it was interesting because I did an interview with a journalist. Was it today? No, it was yesterday. And she was talking about diabetes and how she was type 2, and through doing exercise, and someone there from Sri Lanka, and healthy eating, she's now come off all medication. And you know, this is where I cannot tell you guys enough. The most important thing is exercise and nutrition is so good for your body. And I think so many of us, you know, we wait until we become ill before like we react. And you know, some people then think, okay, now I'm going to start living a healthy life. The key thing is start doing it now. Is 800 calories a day too little to be eating if I'm exercise? Yes, it is, definitely, Amy. You need to eat more calories than that. Tear the foot up or work out. Okay, so if someone's, did you say you torn your something ligament in your foot, then why don't you, for the time being, do make sure you make a full recovery before you do any perhaps standing and walking exercises. There you are, thank you for your answer from India. But don't forget, I do have my seated workouts. I've got, I think, about 8 of them on my channel, so you could try doing those as well. Will we regain belly fat if we stop doing workouts? So obviously this is really important, and that was a good question that just came through. You know, if you start exercising and you start healthy eating, you are going to see results. Absolute fact. It is more guaranteed that night follows day. All right. But if we then stop, then obviously we are then going to kind of like all the hard work. If we go back to bad habits, then everything is obviously going to change. And so what I'm trying to do is I want you to understand about how you can sustain this and just keep going. You know, like sometimes you might have one week where you are doing my 7-minute workouts and you're doing them every single day, but you might have then the following week, perhaps you're away on business for a couple of days, or you take a couple of days off. That's never going to hurt. That's absolutely fine. But what you want to do is just now think of it as a lifestyle. You know, and a really good tip, like on a Sunday, is you could do a bit of planning on a Sunday evening, start working out what, say like what food you're going to have, like, you know, especially this time of the year now where it's getting a little bit, we're in autumn, you could plan having like some lovely soups, work out what soups you're going to have. And also, is that Isabel, 13 years old? Guys, you know, you can always direct message me as well. Leave me a message in the comments. And you can always message me at my website at info@lwrfitness.com, and cut out sugar. Well done, Daisy, so well said. You know, so Sundays is a really good day. Plan what you're going to eat. And I think I said this on the last one, which is really good, is look on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Pinterest for me is like the best place to find really healthy recipes, hacks and tips for students who want to get fit. I do have actually Ice on there. What a nice name. I love that name, Ice. I do have, if you go to my website, I do actually have a video ebook which is designed specifically for students. So it's got workouts in it that you can do in your dormitories. It's got some really easy to make cheap healthy student meals. It's called my Get Fit at Uni student ebook. So that's on my website. Oh, you read my comment? Yes, I do. See, there are, it's weird. I kind of get none, then I get like lots like that. So what was I saying? Going back to, yeah, so Pinterest is really good. Make Sundays your planning day. Make that the day that you then decide, you know, perhaps a couple of really healthy soups that you're going to have, and also choose the workouts. Like you have now 900. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. I think we have 906 on my channel. And I've got a new one coming up for you guys soon, which is going to be another 7-minute challenge. And I asked on Instagram what ones you wanted the most, and majority, I had to start then, majority had said they wanted a drop a dress size. So let's just have a look. Okay, I have officially got, hi Lucy, I'm 45 years old, my arm is too saggy, please help. Okay, I'm the answer to your problem because we can get those arms toned. I've just posted up a really good workout video. It's a little bit of cardio. It's going to do the arms, so check that out. That was my latest one on my YouTube channel. Yes, you have 900, are you ready for this? And 6 workout videos on my channel. So I'm not very good at maths, but work that out. So for the next 3 or 4 years, you could choose a different workout video every single day. Imagine, oh, that went so quickly, I couldn't see that one, mother of 4. Imagine how much that would cost you if you're having to buy that as a fitness app or having to buy those as fitness DVDs. It would cost a fortune. And look how much technology has changed. Drop a dress size until Christmas. So this will come out. Yoga, yeah, lots of people asking about yoga, lots of people asking about apple cider vinegar. Just, I wouldn't waste your money. Cupcake Geeko, like that. Yeah, Pinterest Sunday. Sunday is good. Let's all do Pinterest on Sunday. I do have Pinterest as well. And actually, if you put in, don't put in Lucy Wyndham-Read. That's not my Pinterest board. In fact, I'll find it on here to show you, because there are a few people that have done Pinterest boards with my name, but that's actually not my Pinterest. So I will show it. Let's have a look. I'm doing multitasking. In fact, who'd have ever thought I'd be doing a YouTube live and finding something on my website? Here we are. I can get my Pinterest up for you right now. So this is, so you can then see it. I kind of do everything has to be visual. That is what my Pinterest page looks like. Can you see? So find that one. That's gone really crazy. Oops. Everything nearly fell down then. I agree. Don't waste money on apple cider. Absolutely. The easy way. You see, it's like everything in life. There's no shortcut. We have to do stuff the right way. It's so true. And, you know, as a trainer with like 120 million years experience, I've seen it all. The health, the diet and the fitness industry probably make so much money out of ripping people off, and it's horrible. It's just true and it's sad. And the truth is, we all know that actually every morning, if we get up, if we walk, if we do some exercises, if we eat healthy foods, if we avoid sugar, and if we keep that consistent, then we're going to lose weight and we're going to feel great. And it doesn't matter if we're 80 or if we're 13, if we've never exercised, it doesn't matter. What about raspberry ketone to do it works? None of it works, honestly. It's all, you read the small print on all that stuff, and all the small print is going to tell you, and oh my goodness, this is so true. And look at it like this, on Herbalife, on all these things, read what it says, combined with healthy eating and regular exercise. So there are your clues. You do those 2 things, you're going to get results anyway. And let's also not forget this, and I think this is the most important thing of all. Our bodies are designed to move. We need to eat healthy foods because our bodies don't make vitamins, right? So that's why we don't want to be eating meal replacements. That's why we don't want to be having these protein shakes, even though you will see your favorite people on social media that are fitness and people, what they're doing is they're all of a sudden going, guess what? I wake up in the morning and I have this protein shake and I drink this tea. I can promise you they don't, but what I can promise you, someone, Amy asking how tall I am. I'm like that tall. I'm really short. I can promise you what they're doing is they are making lots of money out of selling their audiences by saying that. And that's why you won't see me doing ads or sponsorships on any of my social media, because, you know, for me, I want to keep it really honest and keep it really real. And you know, and I find it really sad because so many people are on here because they are desperate to get results, and they'll look at these people, these influencers who look amazing, but let's not forget that's their job, they're doing it all the time, and then they think, oh my god, to look like that I'm gonna have to go and buy that protein shake, I'm gonna have to buy those pills, or I'm gonna take that chew that sweet and it's going to give me lovely glossy hair. The sad thing is it's just such an ugly world in that respect, because they are all being paid to do it, and that is the difference. And just be smart, you know, there is nothing that those things are ever going to do. They are just, it is just clever marketing. It is, you know, I'm sure I'll be annoying a lot of people here by saying this, but quite frankly, I'm old enough and I don't care. I want to make sure that everyone knows. I mean, we're all grown up, we can all make a choice. We might still all want to do that, but you know what? The best things for beauty, for health, for your mental well-being, for literally everything is, as I always say, it's nutrition and it is exercise. What is that more? I can't read this one. I couldn't read that. That was a long one and I couldn't really read that. A doctor say apple cider works on YouTube. Yeah, a doctor, I mean, you know, this is what I think about that. Binge eating is my worst enemy. How can I stop? I think we all do that sometimes, you know. I know I do sometimes if it's time of the month or I'm a little bit tired, and it's all then about kind of like, do green teas work, do you think? For if you like green tea and you want to just drink a cup of green tea, that's great. But if you're doing it for weight loss, no way does it work. I've dropped 2 dress sizes since your workouts and I feel incredible. Thumbs up to Kirsty, was it? You see, that's it. She's done it through that. And she didn't have to drink gallons of apple cider. She didn't have to do anything crazy. But you know what the great thing is? When she was doing that, not only did she lose perhaps excess weight that she needed to, but she's also strengthened her heart, improved her lung capacity, her bone density, done everything. And that's where people think, you know, if you take the shortcut, like if you waste your money on any of these supplements products, it's not investing in your health. Lucy, please read my comment and give me advice. Okay, Isabel, 6, far away. Let me see if I can catch that one and I will answer that. Will you do a meet and greet? Yeah, but I don't know where. How would I do it? I wouldn't have a clue. It's just me. Check my office out. Check my assistants. That's it. Is running a good way to lose weight? Running is great if you like running. If you like running, then running's a really fantastic form of exercise. And you can add, John Martin, I'm 45 and I'm doing your 7-minute ab challenge. Remove the belly patch, please give advice what to do. John, just keep doing it, it will work. And nutrition is key, as I've just been harping on about. And running is really good. Add some hills to running as well, and you can do a little bit of, I was 13 stone, Sharon Stanley, now 10 stone. Big high five to you, amazing, well done. For doing HIIT, you could add HIIT to running, so you might want to do like 1 minute where you run at a moderate kind of like jog, and then you might want to do, we've got a princess coming. Here we go, can you see? Okay, that is my assistant. This is a personal assistant. This is do meet. Come and meet Princess. This is Princess Sultana. You're gonna say hello. You're gonna help me read the messages. Let's have a look. Look, live stream. These cats are my world. Look at little Sultana. Trust me, she's the little one. You wait till you see Princess Raisin. Isn't she pretty? She's a pretty kitty. You pretty kitty. Are you? So yeah, so running is really good. Thanks, Daisy. What is resistance workout? Okay, that's a really good question. So resistance is basically, you have 2 forms of exercise. We have cardio, so that's where we're really strengthening the heart. That's where we feel a little bit out of breath. That's where we're perhaps doing like the HIIT training. Then we also have, got distracted. What should you do along with running? Okay, well listen to this. So running is like doing your cardio. Then the other form of exercise, which is really important, is so we've got running, we've got cardio. So cardio is like doing your walking, is doing like your HIIT training, your running, your cycling, skipping, swimming, dancing, Zumba, tennis. I could go on and on. But then we also need to do resistance, which is also known as strength training and toning. And that is where we then strengthen the muscles. So it is really important to combine doing both of those. So you could either be someone that perhaps likes to go out for a run, and then if say you were someone that goes to the gym, then you go into the gym and that's where you'd see someone like pushing weights. So what I do is I like to do something that's a bit clever and a bit different, because I'm all about saving you time and getting you results, is by doing cardio toning. So that's like, for example, I'll do exercises where you are doing toning, but you are getting your heart rate up as well. So again, you don't need to use weights. So I'm a big fan of doing body weight exercises, and body weight just means you don't have to lift weights because you are using your own body resistance. And I always say this, you know, think about how heavy your arm is. So if I'm lifting in the gym, so you just do weights like that, you do 12 and you lift up a really heavy weight because you have to feel challenged, but that puts actually a lot of strain, I think personally, on your body. Again, I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just my personal preference. Whereas what I like to do with women to get nice tone and sculpt is then do it where we're working for endurance. So it might be we're doing an exercise like this, and it's easy to start with. Here's a good one when we do this one. So where you take your arms behind, but you do that for like 60 counts or 100 repetitions, and then it feels challenging. So that's where I think body weight exercises are amazing. You get really incredible results, and the benefit of doing body weight and resistance is that we strengthen the bones, then also we have more active muscle tissue, which then increases the metabolism. So that's where it is really important that you do both. But if you're doing any of my HIIT workouts, any of my YouTube videos, I always combined both in them as well. And I think something else that's really good for you guys to understand, because it's all about education, like knowledge is power. The more you understand how the body works, the better results you get, is that our body doesn't just move in one direction. So a lot of traditional workouts, they get people perhaps, let's think, so for example, doing high knees, running on the spot. So if you think about it, you're just kind of moving forwards, right? Then doing burpees, you jump up, you jump down. Again, it's just forwards. Then you're on the floor doing the plank. It's just forwards and it's not even doing anything. You're just, how boring, staying still there. Then perhaps you're doing mountain climbers, so you're on the floor, knees coming, everything has just been forwards, forwards, forwards. But what about sideways? Your body moves sideways. It also moves rotationally. So it is really important when you're doing a workout routine to always make sure you've combined all three of those motions. So forwards and backwards, lateral, out to the side, and then rotational. And you know, because then what you're doing is you are targeting so many more muscles other than just the front and posterior muscles. You're then targeting all those side muscles, and we're working lots of stabilizing muscles. So again, that's a really good one. Lucy, I lost 4 pounds this week, eating clean, drinking more water, and doing your indoor walking. It's amazing. Love your channel. Well done. That's amazing. Mix them up a bit. Exactly. You know, and as I said, how many was there? 906. You've got loads to choose from on there. Show a couple of exercises. Okay, can you tell me something about metabolic confusion? Oh, I don't know, what is confusing about metabolic? So basically your metabolism, I'm going through some struggle with school, wake up. Okay, I couldn't really read that one. So the metabolism, basically our metabolism as we get slightly older starts to slow down after, and in fact it can be from after the age of 30, and that's because our muscle tissues start to deactivate slightly, and the less active they are, the less energy they require. So it just means then the metabolism starts to really slow down. Yet whereas when you're doing exercises where I was talking about resistance, strength, toning, then what that does is that helps to reactivate the muscle tissue, and they require more energy to burn, so it increases your metabolism. Then the other thing that's really important is doing the cardio. If you do something like HIIT training, which I do in a lot of my workouts, then you are inducing an effect which is known as EPOC, which stands for excess post-oxygen consumption. And basically, in a nutshell, what this means is it increases your metabolism for at least 10 hours afterwards during a workout, because when you've had those little spikes when you're doing that HIIT training, so say for example, you do like, I don't know, if you were just in the gym cycling on a bike for like 45 minutes, you wouldn't really, and a lot of people, if you're doing it 45 minutes, you're able to hold a conversation, you're able to just like keep going. But when you do a shorter workout, it's, I heard nutrition experts use metabolic confusion to get their clients to lose weight. Okay, I'm unaware of this, but I'm going to research it for you. Lemon water and HIIT once an hour. I mean, lemon water is nice because it's like really good for your skin. It's really high in vitamin C. So yeah, I think, you know what, I think there can be all of a sudden loads of buzzwords which then just kind of like sound appealing, but the idea is I'm 68 years old since doing your different exercise. I feel like I'm in my 30s. Oh my god, I just want to give you a big hug right now. I love that. That is just the best. That is so amazing. Thank you, thank you. What cat have we got here? Oh, we've still got Princess Sultana. So yeah, metabolism, you know, like everything we can control. So if we have a metabolism that is slowing down a bit, all we need to do is speed it up by doing workouts. And as I said, HIIT workouts, what that does is that little burst, which then basically makes your whole metabolic system work harder. It's having to recruit more people in a way. It's a really good analogy, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I tell you what I do have on that is, and I will find that comment and I will link it in when I post this video up, when it goes live. I have got a blog talking all about EPOC, what I've been saying about, so you can read it and understand. Because I think also it's really exciting once you listen to it, you understand, you then get it, and it's like, oh my god, okay, now I understand why doing a quick 7-minute workout in the morning is going to speed up the amount of calories I'm going to be burning for the rest of the day, because, you know, then you're like, wow. So it isn't just the tone and the calorie burn within those 7 minutes, it's for hours and hours afterwards throughout the rest of the day. How to stop hormonal eating. Again, with that, you know, focus on having like more protein in your diet. I think, you know, hormonally sometimes we crave sugar, whereas actually if you just eat food, she just put it up today, was that my new workout video, you know, find foods that are gonna actually low glycemic foods, low GI foods, foods that are going to just give you energy for longer. It's going to be really important. So have a look at that. What do you suggest the best time for working out? Again, that's a really common question. So I think the best time is the best time that suits you. You know, so like some people, if you are an early riser, if you're really good first thing in the morning, then do the workout first thing in the morning. If you, and this one, Isabel 6, please email me at info, I'm feeling really, I didn't read the rest of that. Yes, I said notice Isabel 6, so I want to help you. I'm trying to see your message again. So if I don't see it, if you can just email at my website info@lwrfitness.com, so I can just guide you on that. What one was I saying? Can't remember. It is really hard, trust me guys, when there's this many comments coming through. And I think we'll finish this in a couple of minutes as well. So I hope I've answered rather. I will email you, my comments are getting lost. Okay, please email me and I will. I'll work on those this evening. I'll look at getting back to everyone. You're helping me so much with everything. Thank you, that's good. Any good exercise for better circulation in my legs and feet? Walking is really good. Ice, there we are. What email again? Info, I-N-F-O, we all know that, sorry, info@lwrfitness.com. I did your new arm workout today, brilliant. What email again, did you get that? And also I'll leave a link to my website, and you can always email direct from my website as well. So we'll be going to continue, and actually that's a good thing, a lot of people, you can continue doing those 7-minute workouts as well. So thank you so much everyone for joining, and what I need to do is find a bigger space, and then we could have a go at doing a live workout video. And thank you for everyone saying that you like the channel. I've got lots of new exciting ideas for you guys, loads more workouts. And thank you everyone for joining. Sorry if I didn't see some of your messages, but I will have a go at answering them now. And don't forget as well, all my I've got loads, and I will do another live one again. I'll perhaps try and do one next weekend, perhaps we'll do one on Sunday. And you know what I might do here, and also any ideas you've got, because at the end of the day this is like our community, anything that you think would be a good idea, you know, do I come up with some ideas for perhaps some healthy soups for you to do next week if we do this on a Sunday? Let's have a think. So just far away with your comments down below, and yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna finish this. I can't remember how I finished it last time, so bye bye everyone. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the weekend, and this will stay up. So let's have a go. Do we think I press it here? Any ideas? Oh my goodness, there's so many messages, I just want to answer them all. So I think we finish it here. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I think we say yes.